realign with a paradigm.
Oh
Share all manner of
no.
imperfect thoughts. All it takes
It's
is some
even
light
worse.
instruction, a restorative cocktail.
Come in, come right in, and be refreshed.
Of every protector is subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times.
Sure, I'll take the details. Why not? Oh boy, this does not look good. Alright, let's save here, because I already know something's gonna happen here. Let's do our slow cinematic walk.
Are you ready to realign with a paradigm?
Oh
Share all manner of
no.
imperfect thoughts. All it takes
It's
is some
even
light
worse.
instruction, a restorative cocktail, and a quick dip into the lake of particularity to abrade your imperfections. I'm Head Refresher Gould, and I guarantee when you exit our doors, you'll be a productive member of our perfect society again. Soon you'll say, goodbye, imperfect thoughts. Hello, contentment.
Just like being back on smoke extraction detail at the shipyards.
Greetings, subject, or should I say refreshed to be. Welcome to the Wellnetarium. You're not on my schedule. A walk-in then. Wonderful. Once you're properly evaluated, we'll have you well on your way to refreshment.
This is all a mite strange, but perhaps we should play along.
Oh, you appear to have questions. A telltale sign of needing refreshment.
I am definitely here for mental refreshment. You're gonna let me in for that, right?
Why, of course. Naturally. It is the duty of every subject to submit for a quick mental tune-up whenever we experience imperfect thoughts or lack a little zeal.
You talk like a robot. I'm ready. Evaluate away.
Simply step over to my automechanical colleague to my left, / your right, and it will begin your assessment.
Greetings, subject unscheduled. Welcome to Placid Waters Wellnetarium. Subjects are required to respond 100% accurately to all queries. Bespoke prescribed regimens may produce untoward ramifications if baseline data is greater than minutely erroneous. Query 1. Concisely characterize your personal perspective.
I hate how it sounds down here. I have an I have an abiding curiosity to know more. I ask questions.
Incorrect. The accepted answer is, I fulfill my duty to the sovereign. As a loyal protectorate subject, by operating at peak efficacy, without error. Query 2. Rate your present level of zealous efficaciousness on a scale of 1 to 5. 5 being the highest, 3 being a traitor, 1 being dead.
My efficaciousness knows no bounds. It's off the charts completely.
Incorrect. Wait, processing. That was correct. No subject has ever answered that query accurately before to date. The degree of zealous efficaciousness expected of a dutiful and true subject of the Protectorate is beyond measure. Query 3. Do you ever fall prey to imperfect thoughts, including, but not limited to, doubt, disbelief, uncertainty, curiosity, recalcitrance, and mischief?
I always say it if it's a part of my background. Those are essential parts of the human experience, of course.
Unacceptable. A perfect society demands perfect thoughts. Final query. How would your neighbors describe you?
An ideal proctorate subject.
Processing, determination. An acceptable response. The appropriate reply was, they never questioned, never doubted. Their zeal never lagged. Formulating conclusion. Phrenometric matrix delineated. Subject evaluation score total 150 out of 200. The acceptable amount for a true and dutiful protectorate subject is 0. In conclusion, you are in dire need of mental refreshment. Now, proceed to the nearby pneumatic tube to collect your complimentary unitard and lift pass. Next, proceed one floor down, where you will be directed further. Your realignment with the paradigm begins now.
Preserve said progress. Sustain the system.
Hopefully it was just that room that was fucked.
I do believe that's the first test I've ever failed.
Possesses the advanced technology and know-how behind the mental refreshment process.
Greetings, new person. You have a look of query about you. I have answers to questions and no questions to answer. Hello, my name is Abigail, and I am realigned with the paradigm.
Prudence dictates we
Back away slowly.
Refreshment is inevitable. You can't fight contentment.
Medicament dispensable has concluded for today.
Their team plays the worst anyone has ever played. Our first back is perfect. Our pitch ball is well conveyed.
Uniquely special.
It is personally overseen by Head Refresher Gould, the top cognitive deviser responsible for making the mental refreshment process more refreshing than ever.
Settle down, everyone. Lecture's playing. Prepare to be edified.
For today's topic, we'll touch on why our program is so very important. Ignorant, misguided outsiders may wonder, why does the Protectorate need mental refreshment? Doesn't it inhibit personal freedom? Yet this freedom is a yawning chaos, and their
Greeting, unscheduled walk-in. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, 1 being the lowest, how mentally refreshed are you? Rounding up for clarity.
I don't think this matters. I'm just...
Medicament dispensement has fair.
And it didn't get me anything. Alright, I'm coming in there. This is it. The moment of truth. Is it gonna give us 100? It does. 100 medical inhalers.
Enemy in vicinity.
Deserves a look.
The mental refreshment process increases tractability, stifles undue agitatement, stymies untoward inclinations, and refashions the mind into a thing of symmetry.
Happy to assist in crafting more ammo, if you need it.
Only the Protectorate possesses the advanced technology and know-how behind the mental refreshment process. That's why we are all happy and contented. And
Whoa. And how the hell do I get that open?
Eyes up. Hostiles.
There's no point in even reading it because I can't do any of it. Let's head refresher. If I was smarter in such a way, I could have mentally refreshed the head refresher.
Suture me up. It will improve your odds.
Can't have our fearless leader firing on empty. Let's get to crafting.
Once over. So we might talk this over.
All it took was some...
Greatly fond of lurkers.
God, this sucks.
Let's get to the close.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Hey, got a distraction for you. Don't make me bury another 8.
Standing by to simplify.
I was just about to say, what are the odds that it's not even going to let me get up? So how long is it going to take me back?
Once over.
Could have sworn no one was due for hours. Wherever is your chart? Wait, you're not a patient. You're not even a Protectorate subject, are you? I see it now. You possess the telltale look of wonder and introspection.
This must be the lead scientist. Wonder if he's also had the pleasure of being refreshed.
Well, out with it. Who are you?
Caught. I'm an outsider.
Oh, outrageous. Suppose I should call the guards, but my. This presents a rare opportunity to hone my argumentative skills against the inferior minds and bankrupt philosophies of our rivals. To what end are you here? Tell me truly. Speak plainly.
Oh, I just saw the pretty lights outside and wandered in.
No need for dissemblage, especially not in such a comically clumsy manner. I presume you're here on an errand for an opposing sect, yes? I have a proposal for you. I'll provide you what you wish if you debate me on the merits and failings of each group's ideology in a reasonably competent manner.
Why, I'm always up for a spirited debate.
There's a good sport. Do try to keep up. So, what of the Order? Our former allies? Those cursed overthinkers, doomed to lives free of luxury, toiling away in ceaseless cogitation. What say you of them?
Dedicating one's life to research sounds wonderful. As a scientist, surely you must agree.
What I may find personally satisfying is irrelevant. I think first of my community. Thought is an affliction to the base cog. Rampant, unrestrained rumination leads nowhere pretty. Though your point, while gratingly expressed, is noted, albeit grudgingly. What say you about Auntie's choice, then? Tell me, is there any value in the vapid emptiness of those corporate consumerists?
They greatly reward skill, talent, and innovative ideas. You'd go far over there, surely.
That actually sounds to have some slight merit when you put it that way. I mean, such a system would leave behind the general public, though. All our friends and neighbors. Your point is not completely without worth, I suppose. Only mostly. In the Protectorate, we have the best of everything. Food, technology, a sense of belonging, freedom from doubt, worry, hard work. No, the others simply cannot compare.
I admit I sometimes wish I didn't have to think and had every need cared for.
Sounds very nice now, doesn't it? The demands of the body and mind are an unnecessary burden in the Protectorate. Perhaps you'll consider a brief stint in the lathe of particularity once we're done here? Quick little tune-up and you'll feel right as rain.
Mental refreshment robs subjects of curiosity. Without inquisitiveness, would you be you?
Oh, are we to debate the nature of self now? Of identity? Let's stay on topic. I admit I've never submitted myself to the lathe of particularity, but I'm sure it would be like a light, pleasant misting of the mind. I am certain I would return unchanged. Well, admit I assumed this conversation would be more engaging. Did you have any final points you'd like to make? As a, last chance to distinguish yourself?
I'd simply add that you're the smartest person I've ever spoken to in the Protectorate.
How very nice of you to say. You're not half bad yourself, for a non-Protectorate, not me. I must say that was moderately stimulating. Passably interesting at a few points even. Almost intriguing. Now, what next?
Explain everything you can about that contraption's innermost workings.
Oh dear, I don't understand how the machine works, only how to use it. The technical specifications for the lathe of particularity are in my office in the next room, hidden in a cache behind a frame on the wall. Pick up the cap to open it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I do have a schedule to maintain. So many minds to refresh, so little time. Feel free to scavenge around. It's not as if anything you find will be use your masters.
mentally refreshing. The toxicity drain rate goes up like crazy. When hit by a melee attack, confuse the attacker for 15 seconds as a 60-second cooldown. A reminder to self.
Wait. I was led to believe my case required minimal treatment. But that last session, that was far more intensive.
Strong observation, Your Sublime Radiance. We set the lathe to the maximal abradement setting. Instructions.
Maximal? Who authorized you to use that setting? I demand the name of my betrayer!
Subject is exhibiting increased agitation upon exiting the lathe, consistent with extreme cases. Further abradement recommended.
Who are you speaking to? Are you recording this? Enough of this farce! Release me at once!
I don't know why I saved again. I was just making sure. So why is it that I've killed those and that hasn't blown up? Is it because I'm hitting them in a certain spot?
Give the order and cover! Commander, watch your back! Love to, but I'm the one you...
Standing by to be negative, mitigating the threat.
Disruptive influences! Outside, Commander.
I got the full privilege pass, so I should be able to go down the elevator now.
Privileged access somehow. Our superiors must have arranged it.
Indeed. More gadget energy. So I wonder if that's going to be, like, all the stuff that I took from there, all the little items that I could pick up. I wonder if I can go to the, Sub Rosa? Sell it to them?
spring out at us.
Attention, IRC staff. Please head inside for an important announcement from the consul. Attendance is mandatory.
It'd be more surprised if it was optional. At least that explains where everyone went.
Shit. His body's gone. Ah, fuck.
Batten scan.
Going out of sight.
Unless you plan on conjuring ammo from your aphid, we ought to get the crap this up.
Alright, is it actually just gonna... Alright, I guess here we go.